specify that you had to run the laps?
Yes.
Okay, I was about to say.
It said run, yes.
If that was me, I would have just like really slowly walked and been like, yeah, you're the one who played this card. You got to wait. For those of you who don't know, yesterday we ran a gotcha bracket where you could buy cards, and all the proceeds of buying the cards went to charity, where you could apply special effects to your opponent throughout the set. There were some fun ones, like you mentioned, there was the MK Leo card, where literally if you bought the MK Leo card and activated it, you just won the set.
Yeah, and they're all in a sack, so you get them randomly.
Yeah, it was truly a gotcha. So you couldn't like ever tell what you were going to get. There was one that like made you play 6 feet away from the monitor. There was one that made you, the one that you talked about with Peeb, where like he had to fight 5 Luigi CPUs.
Yes, he lost that one. That was too funny.
Unfortunate for Peeb. Now, hopefully he doesn't lose to 5 Luigi CPUs here in Grand Finals.
Yes, Anathema has that trick up his
sleeve. If he loses to anybody, it'll only be Anathema, not the 5 CPUs.
Shout outs to Sharon, by the way, for some really cool side events, and honestly just a great event in general. We are now in the final set of Peabnut and the cacophonous
clash with the cantankerous canines.
There we go. I finally got it out. There's a reason that's the first time I've attempted it.
He's been letting me take care of it throughout this bracket.
I'll let the professionals handle it. Oh man, it's just so tight every time. No one runs away with a lead. It's just every single time they're within 10%, just like consistently. And anytime a lead happens, it's immediately closed. Peabnut hoping to find some momentum here. He has won 2 out of the last 3 games, so you got to be feeling okay about that. And you know what? Game 5 was incredibly close. Just has to clutch out 3 more out of these next 5, but the F smash going to send him off. Not the best start. Anathema wants this so bad. The further you travel, the more you want to win.
All the way from South Florida.
Yeah. I love the way he grabs the gyro, and the Mega Man specials are so good that you can continue to put on pressure even when you're holding it. So really cool stuff from Peabnut, finding ways to continue that while denying his opponent that gyro. Wow. Just letting his own laser loose.
He just bops him.
Yep. More leaf shield. Just rack on a little bit of chip damage.
Keep pushing him into the corner. Yeah, it's true lemon hours. Press 1 if you're a real lemoner.
Okay. It's yeah, just chip, chip, chip. Projectile, projectile, projectile. And it's been incredibly back and forth, as we've been saying. 46-82. Peabnut with a bit of a lead here.
This has been the big thing, though. Peabnut's kind of like been doing a great job with chip damage, but it's been only chip damage for the vast majority of it. He's not been able to find like any big meaty confirms that you sometimes see from players like him. Like he's not getting the big dare stuff. He's not getting the leaf shield up tilts. He's not getting any of that sort of thing. Meanwhile, Anathema, some of his neutral wins are few and far between, but he sure as hell takes them for all they're worth.
Very true. Both these players having excellent defense, making it hard to find those huge moments. But Peabnut letting another forward smash rip, and going to be taking a stock lead here, and it's looking good.
Finally connecting with one of those dares. I think he might have heard me say that.
You want to prove you're wrong.
I can hit dare.
Ooh.
Watch me.
That's
my Peabnut impression.
That sounded exactly like him. Peabnut, how are you commentating and playing at the same time? Incredible.
Just a man of many talents. He's gone now. One of those talents very well might be beating R.O.B in Game 1 of Set 2 of Grand Finals. He's poised himself pretty nicely for it. Oh,
great idea.
He had the idea, he just didn't commit to it. He doubted himself at the last minute and did dash back instead of fully going for it.
Yeah, and full credit to Anathema for hitting a very hard-to-hit tech there and using it as a mix-up opportunity. And a third F smash. Peabnut has found the answer, and it is forward smash.
I love after the game is finished and it's in like the slowdown and he does the up tilt afterward. Because it's the, yeah, I did it! Woo! Game 1 goes to Peeb. Yeah. Right back to small battlefield 2. Not even deliberating on a counter pick this time around.
Yeah, we're on game what, 8 of this grand finals? Great, game 7. So they have figured out where they want to go, and they're going to keep it up.
They're going to stick to it.
3, 2, 1.
Peabnut trying to break the curse. He's just standing there. Using that metal blade to start a combo there, and what a tech chase, honestly. Great reactions here for Peabnut.
Here it comes again. It's just that the game starts and Peeb is immediately just chipping away both at your overall health and also your mental health. I can't move. I can't do anything. Every time I try and move, I get hit by 11. This sucks.
Yeah, both these characters are very, very good at overwhelming you mentally. Oh, and the metal blade into the bear, going to be ending that one incredibly early. Peabnut is only taking... Okay, well, I can't keep track now. It is racking all of a sudden. But it becomes 60 very quickly.
One leaf shield's all it takes for him. 19.3. Might as well be 20.
I was rounding.
19.3 rounds to 19.
I was rounding by 5s.
There you go. Let's go.
Oh, dropping shit just a little too early. I think trying to parry that F smash, and the laser going to seal that one out. As that 43%, all Peabnut's going to get is extra credit.
He might get a little bit more extra credit now. This is the weird staying after class and just like cleaning the chalkboard type of extra credit where like nobody likes doing it, but it still works. Still at 0.
Yeah. Such excellent defense being played. Nice catch on that metal blade. Peabnut always catches it.
Yeah, watch Peabnut sets against like players with really good item control too. So watch like him versus an Anathema, for example, and notice that he never or almost never gets hit by his own metal blade. He's so good at either like completely avoiding it when the other person tries to use it, or just recatching it.
Yeah, he does that thing where he crouches and then he snags it with perfect timing on the lemons. Really, really impressive.
He did that to me a lot, and I got really frustrated. He was like, just let me hit you with it. I picked it up. I deserve it.
Anytime I say something like that, he's like, just get better. That's always his
Literally
answer.
said that to me.
Yeah.
I was like, why can't I ever hit you with metal blade? He's like, just get better.
It's so simple. Up tilt to the up air, not quite going to do it. Mega Man, chunky boy, but using the hit stun from the gyro on the ground to find an up smash and almost even things up. I love Rob's little back and forth combos he does, where he does like the back throw into the dash attack into the gyro, and it's just everywhere you go, you're getting hit.
Well, speaking of getting hit everywhere you go, those lemons, once again, no room for respite for Anathema. And anywhere he tries to go to set up, he was trying to use that laser, he was trying to use that gyro. Peeb just shot one lemon and interrupted his entire flow.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. No, misses the double toss. Peabnut lives to see another moment, if not day.
Finding his way back into center here, though. No easy feat. And now Peabnut has the gyro. This is bad news for Anathema. He is so good with this thing. Going to be using it just to control the stage and rack up some damage, but it finally disappears. Will it be another monkey's paw moment?
What will your curse be this time, stranger?
Poking the F smash, not going to hit this time. Peabnut got 3 of those in a row in the last game. Oh, and catching the air dodge in, but again,
has to find a way to get down.
Spots.
Anathema burned that jump kind of early, it felt like, but he was still able to get down past the Mega Man Juggle Brigade. Back throw here, not going to be nearly enough, and Peeb going to pick up the gyro to try and make use of it. Out you go.
He's been so excellent at using his gyro to find offstage snipes. Oh, but this time he's the one being hit by it. Look at that catch.
Oh! Ooh, wow, Anathema at the very last second.
Yeah, the fair that would have sealed his fate, barely being outspaced by that back air. And Anathema saying, I will not go down so easily.
And that's the monkey's paw once again.
Yes.
In exchange for granting your wish, you will eat 1 R.O.B back air.
I can't think of a fate worse.
It is a fate.
Player 3 is here.
A fate far worse than death. Get out of here, player 3.
The dog wants to play.
He's on the screen.
3,
Speaking of dog, we're going to find out who has the dog in him going into this game 3 of the reset in this, what, like 210-person tournament? And we were like basically B tier. And so it has all come down to these 2 players in this final set. And it is just looking so even.
Side B again, just sending that metal blade back in his face, but I think Stephen Farr would have preferred getting Peabnut with it instead of the metal blade.
Absolutely.
Another laser, another avoidance. And another shrinking lead for Peabnut. Slowly starting to pass him by. Now Anathema takes the percent lead.
One thing I really love that Peabnut just did is he missed the tech, and instead of just immediately buffering an option, he said, I would rather wait and see if you just go to cover an option immediately, or maybe I can time my invincibility. And he actually finds his way out of that situation with minimal punish. Oh, back here not connecting. You can see here why Peabnut loves this small battlefield stage. Platforms are like the perfect height where he doesn't up tilt. He can land on it, and it's like much safer than it is on most other stages. So I gotta wonder why Anathema is letting him go here, if I'm being honest.
Might be saving it in the Mind Palace for a little bit later.
That back air was scary, but the Lemon's going to interrupt.
That is something that players of this caliber actually do quite frequently, especially when they know they're in for a long set and can get by without it. They'll let the opponent get away with stuff like that so that they can then save it for a super meaningful punish, especially like a Game 5 last stock situation.
Yeah, Peabnut
very well might come to pass.
Kind of known for it. And that up smash is one of the options he likes to save, but this time it does not connect. We're saying his hit rate with that has been so good, but that one's not going to do it. Wow, what a back air.
Yep, there it is.
Saying, I know R.O.B likes to jump from ledge in there. I'm going to beat it. Checking on the platform. Oh, tech chase, and again, yeah, look how Anathema just waits for just a second. That can really save your life.
He's been doing a really good job of timing literally like everything. Like he's not wasting any movement, he's not wasting any gyros, he's not, everything that he's doing pretty much has a purpose. And that purpose is to kill Peabnut.
Yeah, very, very smart players. You know, they're never just going to throw something out without considering the risk reward.
Jumps high again. Able to land past that platform. And these platforms have been doing a really good job of helping Anathema land, especially around what usually seems to be like some kind of indomitable juggling from Peabnut. Another gyro out.
Metal blade into the back air has been the bread and butter for Peabnut this set. They are swinging.
Metal blade into back air again, but this time because it's cross coast, it's not going to be enough to kill, and neither will that fair. And Anathema actually gets the nair out in time to beat Peabnut's aerial. Gets caught by the crash bomb though.
That crash bomb's so good at bailing him out of these bad situations. Oh, and gets away with the roll. I did not expect him to live through that, but Peabnut not catching that one. And we have seen a lot of big red numbers in this set.
166 to 162, and it's the 162 that falls first. Anathema definitely has caught on to the way that Peabnut likes to throw that crash bomb at people on the Angel platform, though. He's waiting that extra split second until after the crash bomb is out, and then going to work.
Such a well-timed air dodge in between those up airs, avoiding the huge damage, only taking a little bit. But the up smash out of shield going to punish the dash attack. And as always, we are back to a very close game.
It's impossible to escape between these two. They're just so evenly matched. Neither one of them is really going to be able to find that huge early advantage on the other.
Yeah, Peabnut starting to pull away a little bit here, though, on this last stock. But we've seen it before, and we've seen that it doesn't matter that much to Anathema.
Yeah, like this is the difference in playstyle personified, where like Peabnut's just going to slowly build his way up to that percent. Anathema's going to rush in full headlong and try and like, shove his way in.
Oh, I love that. Gyro Z-drop into the up air, and he's converting big off of it. 124 is the damage, but forcing that tech is Anathema. The fair not quite going to do it. And we need something big here from the R.O.B player.
Anathema very well could steal this game away from Peabnut here and now, though. Both going into shield. Anathema looking for that short hop fair.
It's on the side of his head. with the fair connection.
Yeah, catches him jumping out of shield. So Peabnut puts himself on set point again. Not for the first time.
No, not at all. I love how the Crash Bomber just picks a part of the character to just stick to.
It just
That's always
sticks
so funny.
Is it random?
I think so. I mean, it has to do with like where it hits them.
Like, it's obvious, like, the height part isn't random, but I think the part of the body at that height is kind of random, at least. At least I don't, one, it doesn't matter, and two, I don't see any rhyme or reason to it. Steven, don't go me gunner.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it.
Don't do it. Good. There we go.
Rob locking in. And here we go. Peabnut on the verge of breaking that name curse we were talking about. Winning an event named after him would be so special, I think. Anathema wants to ruin the fun.
He's doing his
Find some
damnedest.
fun for himself, yeah. Oh, nice Z-drop gyro. I love Peabnut with these gyro combos. There's just something so poetic about using Rob's tools against him. Good juggle. Delivering quite a bit of damage into Peabnut's arms. Catching these rolls, saying, you are not taking center back on my stage. Excellent ledge from there. And again, Peabnut with this gyro, he's been so dominant. Oh, and finally a sweet spot connects on that up tilt.
I think this is one of the biggest leads we've seen Peabnut get out to, especially, and definitely one of the earliest stocks. Once again, he catches that metal blade thrown back at him.
Yeah, best in the world of that. Down throw, fair not going to connect. Peabnut not one to care when his moves don't connect. Like I said, he's always got a plan B. There's always something else. You know, it's like if it connects, that's great. If it doesn't, I got something else for you. 69 is in damage.
More and more lemons, though, and Anathema is just going to keep hemorrhaging this percent away as long as he cannot find a way to close out this stock on Peab. And like we were talking about with the early lead that Peab got up to, it's not going to be easy.
It's not.
Goes for a Hail Mary side B, maybe trying to catch neutral, get up a roll. But Peabnut just waits it out and gets a throw off stage.
If there's one thing Anathema is known for, though, it's clutching up with the big combo confirms as Rob wears that Crash Bomber like a little necktie.
Not seen him hit a 0 to death this entire set, and I very well might be commentators cursing it, and we'll see one right after the stock goes away, but the fact remains that Peabnut has been squeaky clean in terms of the weight on his soul of getting 0 to death.
Let's drop fair, racking on a little more percent, and we are dead, even in percent, but Peabnut up a whole stock, and now he's up another one. Oh, will this connect? It does, but only getting hit by the last hit, so the damage will not push him over that limit into death.
Down throw. No, he doesn't mash.
Nice mix-up.
What a great mix-up there, and ends up reflecting the dropped metal blade there, which pops Peabnut away, so he doesn't even get the side beat. Peabnut leading 3 stocks to 1, now with full rage. This is quite literally a worst-case scenario for Anathema.
Seeing all these item interactions, maybe Zomba was onto something. But either way, Peabnut playing incredibly solid here with a stock and 28%. Again, the biggest lead we've seen all top 8, I think, not just in this set.
Didn't he 3-stock Moxie one of the games?
Oh, that's true. That
I think
you're right. You're right.
Peabnut just be doing this.
Yeah,
to
it's
people.
just Peab. It's just Peab.
Anathema just desperately trying to find an opening, trying to jump in, either using gyro or nair or laser or anything. I don't think he much cares where the opening comes from as long as it does indeed make its way. But Peab, more than confident, more than competent to play this slower game when he's got this much of a lead. He's going to make Anathema whiff, and he's going to do his damnedest to kill off of it. 87% now at the ledge. Up you go, into the back air, and has to recover once more. Oh!
Wow. Oh my gosh, the DI almost not there. And the up smash just barely not going to kill. Anathema really wants to hold on to this one. 160. It's looking dire. Can he clutch up? Will we see the big Rob combos to even things up and find our way into a game 5? It's getting harder and harder. But that's a great start.
And it's not going to be enough to kill, though. Peabnut going to survive through all of this, and the fast fall pass to avoid the fair. Anathema is going to be able to pop him up again with the landing air to punish the ledge invincibility runoff, and this time the runoff side B is going to do it. Peabnut on his final stock, but Anathema is so high up that anything would do it, and that thing is going to be up tilt as Peabnut secures it. A 3-1 victory after the reset. A Game 8 Grand Finals. Sorry, Game 9.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. And Peabnut breaking the curse, winning his own tournament, and the cacophonous clash is over. Peabnut stands on top of that doghouse, the victor.
The cantankerous canines have been, like you said, sent to the doghouse.
He saved him. He did it.
Peabnut
saves the dogs.
Peabnut saves dogs. That's why we love him.
You know, you can save dogs.
You could save dogs. How could they save dogs?
You can go to start.gg/Peabnut and find that donation link. And you also